What's up everybody and welcome to Stellaris. Now we're not going to be playing just any old Stellaris game. I've downloaded a mod pack called Stellaris Reborn. It adds 130 plus mods to the game and just really changes a couple things with Stellaris. Adds a whole bunch of different content. It's got different traits and factions, different events and stuff like that, and it even expands upon that. And I didn't go through and look at all the mods, but I skimmed through and saw some mods that I definitely knew I would like, and so I think it'll be fun to kind of get in here and just see all the different changes that it makes. Now I'll be playing Stellaris also with all of the DLCs, so I've got everything: Federations, Utopia, corporations, and etc. And if you want to check the mod pack for yourself, you'll find a link down below in the description. Be sure to take a look at it. You know, the person's put the collection together. They put a lot of time into it, and don't forget to also support all of the different creators of the various mods in this pack here. They work very hard at what they do, and for the most part, they do it all for free. So that's pretty cool on them. Now we're going to get into a new game. I'm a little bit nervous. See, I haven't played single player Stellaris since it first came out. Now I've actually played Stellaris multiplayer a lot, but single player not so much. So it's going to be a little bit different. Everybody knows, you know, multiplayer, single player can be quite different with interactions and stuff, so it's going to be all on me to try and survive this and carry this playthrough forward. Now I've already put my whole faction together and everything. I didn't want to bore you guys with the parts of that, but I'll go through real quick with what I've put together, and I think once you kind of see what I'm going with here, you'll understand what we've got. Now I'm going for more of a role play kind of playthrough, so not necessarily gonna be min-maxing and microing and stuff to try and create the best nation. This is strictly gonna be sort of a role play kind of thing, a little bit of a storytelling playthrough, if you will. So what we've got is we've got the Ricari Authority, and they are on a bioluminescent world called Kodra, which the bioluminescent world, I believe, is part of a mod pack. I'm not 100% sure. I know there's so much new to the game right now that it's hard for me to kind of differentiate what's mod pack and what's not, but I'm sure a lot of you guys will see here. So we're doing a Lithoid species, which I've never played with before. They're fairly new, and they've got a couple of different things that make them unique to other species, and we'll see what that is when we go through here. So first and foremost, our government's going to be a dictator. We've got, for the ethics here, we're going to be a fanatic, authoritarian, militarist, and fanatic spiritualist. For civics, we've got superstitious, a militant, zealots, and monolith influenced. And if you want to see what these are, you can pause the video here and you can read them and see kind of the different bonuses and such, or different things that they give or that they take away. I won't go through and read all of that. I will kind of go over the traits just a little bit, just to show you some of the ones here, like the Lithoid trait. So this comes with the species, the Lithoids, and we basically consume minerals instead of food. We take a little bit of a pop growth speed hit there, but we got some increased habitability, army health, and leader lifespan, which is pretty cool. The other stuff here, what I've taken, some of them are a combination between new traits and traits that are part of some mod packs. And we've got witness here. We grabbed multi-dimensional, gives us some research bonus there. Flesh in spirit, some unity and energy credit bonuses. We've got rooted, so taking a hit on resettlement cost and pop growth from immigration. And then we've got noblesse here for some unity bonuses and happiness bonuses, and industrious, which I felt the minerals from industrious would be especially useful for a Lithoid species, that I feel like a species that consumes minerals for nutrition, for substance, would probably be pretty good at mining those. So this one just made perfect sense. So if you haven't been able to tell already, we're going for sort of this like religious rock-based faction, like this sentient rock faction that's just believes in these gods, the multi-dimensional. They're superstitious, they're zealots. They've got this weird monolith on the planet. We're not really sure what it does, but it gives us a research bonus, a megastructure build speed, and I believe it also adds some events to the game, which is pretty cool. So you can see that. And now coming over to the origin, this is where it starts to get really interesting for our faction. So we've got the Mirror of Calaginosity. I believe I said that right. The Mirror of Calaginosity, and This origin here, I'll go ahead and read it. This civilization once dominated the whole galaxy as an extraordinary, powerful nation, yet the horrific Calaginosity has shattered and devoured them. A small group of remnants, escorted by the last fleet of the Empire, had managed to escape, thus prevented this civilization from extinction. After millions of years of space vagrant, they managed to find a new galaxy to settle down. Although their new home planet is too tiny and small to fill all the population, at least a new life can begin soon. Unfortunately, the Calaginosity doesn't seem to disappear at all. Actually, it is right after them. So this is really cool. I haven't played with it yet, and I don't know what it does, but I felt like it totally fit our like superstitious, zealot, fanatic spiritualist, rock-based nation / species. I don't know. I just thought it would be really fun, and it's going to be kind of difficult as well. I don't know what it's going to introduce. It's a morbid origin, and it's definitely not for beginning players, so probably not going to be great for me, but we'll just see what it introduces. It'll certainly be fun to see what events it takes us down and everything. We're kind of playing as a little bit of a fallen empire in a lot of ways too, just in a new galaxy. So we'll go ahead and go into that, and I want to show you guys the game that I've set up before we actually jump in, and I'll go over these really quickly. I've got a gigantic 1200 star system, so it's going to be a somewhat of a long game. We went with the spiral forearm here. Now this is going to be crazy, but bear with me. I think it's going to make for a really crazy and interesting game. I've added 99 AI empires. This is a very filled galaxy. There's gonna be a lot of exciting things happening. I just thought that it would be exciting and unique to do something like that. I don't know if I've ever seen this done before, so I think it'll be interesting, and it's gonna make for an interesting playthrough, a little bit out of maybe some of the norm you might find from other YouTubers. Now I've turned advanced AI starts off, so everybody's getting a fair shake here in the beginning of the game, but I've cranked Fallen Empires up to 13. It's going to be a busy galaxy. 30 Marauder Empires as well, so just very chaotic, a lot of chaos happening, and all these Fallen Empires, which are going to create all these choke points. They're going to probably awaken and fight each other, and who knows what else. There'll be a lot of interesting dynamics happening there. The tech and tradition costs, I've actually lowered that. For the first time in a long time, I kind of just want to play a slower game. Just kind of lowered that and just kind of allow technology to advance, but let it be a little bit more meaningful when we get a good technology researched. Kind of give us some time to really just take advantage of certain components and stuff in the game. I have upped the habitable worlds because this mod pack introduces a ton of different worlds, and I was concerned that there may not be enough habitable worlds to occupy all these different areas and stuff, so I kind of upped that a bit. We'll find out if that's a mistake or not. I've left everything else alone. I have taken the mid-game start year and dropped it a bit. The end-game start year, I dropped it a bit. And the victory year, I dropped that as well, simply because, well, I do want it to be a more of a slog game. I don't want it to drag on forever. Everybody knows Stellaris sometimes has that tendency to get a little slow during certain parts of the game, so this will at least make sure that we see some type of end-game crisis and a victory year a little bit earlier than, 40 or 50 videos or something crazy like that. Now I'm going with the Grand Admiral difficulty. This could probably be the biggest mistake I'm going to make in this whole playthrough, but I just want to it to be challenging. I don't want to be walking all over other AIs, and I've played Grand Admiral before on the channel. I've never played it by myself, but I've done multiplayer before, and even though the game is significantly different than the last time I've played it with the Corporations and the Federations DLC, I think I might be able to make maybe some alliances or something, or try and hold my own. Aside from that, I've left everything else pretty much where it's at. Empire placements at random. I did lower the hyperlane density, so there'd be a little bit more choke points. Maybe that'll help us with the Grand Admiral some. And then that's it. Everything else is completely normal. So let's just go ahead, hit play, and jump in, and hope that the game doesn't crash, because 130 mods can certainly cause a lot of really weird things to happen, and this might take a second to load in. But hopefully we do get right in there, especially generating 99 empires. I didn't really think this through very well, and I haven't even loaded the game yet. I actually just set up my nation, and I set up the start, and then I just kind of started recording and rolled with it. So like I've said, I've got all of the DLCs pretty much, and I haven't played the game in a while. It's probably been a year, maybe a year and a half now since I've played it. So bear with me as I fumble through some of the newer mechanics that came along with corporations and with federations. I might struggle some, but I'm probably going to revert back to my original tactic of trying to spread out fairly quickly and gobble up a bunch of systems and stuff before the other empires start to spread out. I'm somewhat concerned with so many people in the game, even with the amount of stars, that we might end up potentially getting closed in or potentially get cut off in the beginning of the game. And the cool thing about Stellaris is you can build tall, so worst case scenario, we could always go kind of tall, but we're already starting handicapped with a tiny planet, so that could obviously hurt us a little bit. So here we go. We are shattered, yet we are not broken. Our empire once dominated the whole galaxy, determining the fate of hundreds of other nations and species. Yet the Calaginosity has consumed most of the things we possessed, left nothing but a small portion of us who struggled to survive. We traveled across billions of light years searching for a new home where Calaginosity doesn't exist, before the depletion of energy, and now we are here, very lucky. Despite the new capital to be too small to fill in all of our population, we can at least begin a new life. Endless years of space travel has caused us to lose most of the technologies we possess, yet we will fight again in this new galaxy to reclaim what we have lost in the previous one. Well, the final question remains, does the Calaginosity truly disappear? Now, can I actually see what that gives me? I don't think I can. Oh, I can here. So what we got for effects actually with this is we're going to start with over 80 technologies unlocked. It's going to give us kind of a boost in the beginning of the game, and especially a little bit of a boost considering that we've got the Grand Admiral on. The star system is protected by a remnant of Empire fleet, so we do get to start with a pretty strong fleet. The capital is overcrowded with billions and billions of refugees, so we got to quickly spread out and get those refugees off the planet. We're going to have a problem. We've gained more resources at the beginning of the game, which is kind of cool, but it looks like we're losing them fairly fast, so we'll need to address that. Gain access to a few buildings with black technology that is lost forever. Kind of neat. Excited to explore that one. And then the final one, which no idea what it means, something very, 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 very bad will happen between 5 to 10 years. Now, very, very bad isn't too alarming, and even very, very, very bad, is bad, but still not too alarming. But when they throw 5 varies in front of bad, you gotta know that you're probably going to get just absolutely destroyed. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Now I've got like all sorts of crap here, so I'm going to have to go through all of this right now. So this is kind of part of, who knows what this is part of. Planetary diversity, nearby ideal planets. This is the option to change all of the guaranteed habitable worlds from the ideal class to random planets within the same category. This will affect all guaranteed habitable worlds for all players slash AI. No change. I'll put no change to that. I don't think I want to have randomized guaranteed habitable worlds. Gigastructures configuration menu, so all megastructures active, which is what I'm going to go ahead and recommend. District overhaul 2. This option will have a weighted random district generation depending on the current configuration. So we'll just go ahead and let that go. Great to see you here. Thank you for subscribing to and installing VF's buildings. The hefty menus will give you a few options for a shining start. So vanilla start, all regular empires get the tech they would be able to. Every 20 plus pops belongs to normal empires. It gives everyone tech some more. So my researchers are up to the job. So just a vanilla start. All right, dynamic difficulty start the event menu via mod menu or edict. So since it seems to be impossible to read crisis strength in a mod, you'll have to enter it here. The option chosen during game start will not have an effect anymore. The value chosen below is translated into a bonus using the same formula as vanilla stars. It can be customized at any time. The later customization also allows values beyond the maximized offered. So crisis strength will just keep it like that. You now have the option to choose which superstructures you want to enable during your game. Okay, we'll just go default. So that's like all stuff part of the mod pack, so you don't have to worry about that. You can just flip right through it. Boy, look how beautiful the game looks. Some of the mod packs here actually introduce some visual graphics, stuff like that just makes the galaxy look a lot better. And I gotta say, it does look pretty good. Now, where did we start? Oh my. Okay, this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. The Great Hourglass Cloud. Okay, what's here in the center? This isn't my fleet. Juggernaut, Silence. What is this? Is this my fleet here in the center? Okay, we'll figure that out in a second. Did I start? I did start with a fleet here. And it does seem, we do seem to have our area here kind of figured out. Now, I've got an ancient vault here, it looks like, or something. Ancient vault, ancient vault, ancient vault. I'm not really sure what this is, if it's part of my faction or if there's something else to do with that. I guess we'll find out. This would be my fleet here, I guess. Yeah, this is my fleet. So I don't know why they started all the way over there. Can they even get to me from there? Okay, now they're back here. So they are here. There they are. So we're all good to go. They just kind of started in the center as part of a thing. Okay, what else do we got here? We've got this fleet, which is just another sort of fleet here. On top of a ton of colony ships with refugees, a science ship, a construction ship. Look at all these colony ships. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I guess I'm going to have to figure out if there's... Well, obviously we know we're going to have to figure out if there's things nearby that we can explore. Let's go ahead and have our science ship survey this system here. Can I actually put him on... I can put him on automatic exploration, so we'll have him do that. Ruler gained a hobby. Sabouts now has the ship designer hobby. Well, that's kind of cool. Ascension perk available. Oh my god. Okay, so... Okay. Wow. Alright, we're going to grab an Ascension perk. I don't know what we're going to start with here. Is there more? Oh, okay. Starbase influence cost, claim influence cost. I feel like I want to go for Interstellar Dominion, maybe. Master of Nature, One Vision, Consecrated Worlds, maybe Technological Ascendancies. Rare technologies now appear at 1.5 times the normal rate. The research speed would actually probably be huge for us. Ooh, Builder of Nations. Max buildings +1, max districts +1. Increase housing by 50% on worlds with no free districts. Whispers of Profit. Okay. The Silver-Tongued. Envoys. Man, there's so much crazy stuff in the game now, and the mod pack certainly adds a lot more. Ooh, I like the administrative capacity. Increases administrative capacity by 15 for each government perk unlocked, including this one. Okay, and what is our administrative capacity right now? The Empire Sprawl's actually kind of high. Mainly because of our pop, actually. It's pushing us way over the limit. So that's already hurting us in the beginning. I'm going to grab Imperial Prerogative, actually. That should help out a little bit. And it looks like I can get a ton of Ascension perks. In fact, way more Ascension perks than what I'm used to. No idea if that's a mod or not. So I guess we're going to find out what that introduces. That science ship is heading off. So holy crap. Oh, so what are we looking at here? So city districts, generator districts. So not bad. We could build another city district. I know we're like way over pop right now. Ooh, crime's actually kind of high. And yeah, available housing, not good. Not good at all. Amenities, stability's super low. So any decisions I can make. So something that would help with stability maybe. Immigration pool, I don't want that. Habitability, distribute luxury goods, declare population controls, martial law, but that would hurt resources and pop growth. That pop growth not mattering as much. What do we have here? We've got some stuff we can actually upgrade. Foundries, civilian industries, commercial zone, Forsaken mainframe. Okay. Hollow reactors. Some of these must be part of the buildings you can't normally build, which is pretty cool. Can we get something that can help a little bit? Maybe government. The Stellar Wharf. Probably not important. Supercomputer station. Precinct houses. Enforcers produce unity. Decreases crime. Spawns defense armies. Could be useful. Administrative offices. Would increase actually administrative capacity. Does that affect Empire Sprawl? I would say yes, maybe. Yeah, well, Empire Sprawl is lower than administrative capacity. No penalties are applied. So we've almost actually got the Empire Sprawl under control a little bit. That should help. The administrative offices would probably not be a bad idea. We've already got some here. Let's go ahead and get that. It does consume some consumer goods, but not that many. So it's not too bad. How about amenities? Gene clinics, holotheaters, luxury residence. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some luxury residence just for the amenities and also to get the housing. So let's go ahead and grab that as well. Low stability. Yeah, we know. We're not too excited about it. We're going to hope that that corrects itself. All right, let's take a look at research. We've got deep drills, system mineral refinery. It's already a rare tech rate in the beginning, but it's pretty expensive. 99 months. Not sure if I want to grab that. System-wide mineral processing hub that enhances mineral production for the entire system. That would be pretty good actually, because we do eat minerals, so we're not even using food. We could trade food for other stuff. We're producing a lot of it. Place dual armor, city district housing +1, unlocks clearing tile blockers, aging archaeologies. That actually probably wouldn't be too bad. Do we have any? What do we got for? Do we have any tile? We shouldn't. I don't think you start. Oh, I'm sorry, you do start. We've got lithoid monoliths, actually, it could be. But we don't have anything else. So lithoid monoliths. Okay. Wow, it actually creates pops. That's cool. Max generator districts +2. Industrial wasteland. Unblocks rushing waterfalls. To get us some generator districts. 300 energy. All right, we're not going to do that just yet, but it's something to consider. All right, I'm going to go with the deep drills for now. Miners produce minerals, miner jobs +2, so we'll get some drills on that. What are we looking at here? Oh, what do you got, by the way? Research core locked. Okay. This guy here is producing engineering research and stuff. Oh, he's got really good engineering research. That's fantastic. That's cool. I like this. Okay. Plus 22%. Wow. Maybe I should have took that rare tech. Still says 99 months as opposed to 20. But if we get our research up, that could help us some. Naval capacity +30. We got a building here. It's research building. Innovation, progressive trade, technology, pop growth speed, habitability, unlocks building field armories. So I don't think any of these are really that great. How are we on naval capacity? We've got to be over it, right? Believe it or not, we're actually not over it. So I guess I'll just go with the better research. I think I'll use it. Hyperdrive 3. So that's right. We've already started with some technologies. I forgot about that. Solar fields. The ion disruptor. Subspace sensors. Black hole observatory could actually be pretty useful. And obviously Hyperdrive 3. But that's a little bit pricier. Let's go with Hyperdrive 3 though. That's a long time. But we'll let her go for now. Okay, nothing I can do about that. We're already off exploring. Wow, we're finally unpausing the game, and there we go. Now we gotta pause again. We finally have some spare time to sort out the few ancient buildings left made with lost black technology. We have surprisingly discovered many pieces of data caches and wreckages of structures and ships. If utilized well, we can surely restore something from them to fasten our rebuild progress. Yet, in what direction should we focus on remains a big question. High officials of Ricori Authority has gathered together in a secret base today to discuss about this issue. Fierce debates has broken out among them since many hold completely different views than others, and they all believe their own idea is the best, while the rest are useless and waste of resources. Scientists believe that restoring the ancient technology of megastructures shall be the fastest way to develop. Admirals firmly trust the power of massive destruction and strongly recommend the reproduction of colossal weapon. Governors, on the other hand, showed great interest in terraforming this new small planet into a massive industrial planet for more resource production. There are also many who are concerned about the colagnosity, prefer to fortify our system as soon as possible since no evidence has shown that it is truly gone. These are all good plans, yet each of them will require the total focus of whole Ricari Authority, meaning that only one can be chosen. Okay, so I get to pick something. Regain megastructure technology. I think I'm going to go right for, but we're going to be really far off from building megastructures. The starbase fortification could be good. Colossal reconstruction. I don't think we need colossals right now, or maybe even ever. Maybe we should, industrialization always key to development, acquisition of megastructures, reconstruct. We should fortify our new home first with a starbase fortification. What's going to help me in the grand scheme of things? Probably starbase fortification. I'm going to grab the starbase fortification. Let's be real. We're playing on Admiral difficulty with a start that I think is going to be fairly challenging. And, well, it's megastructures. And I got to tell you guys, megastructures is the one I really wanted. Well, that's great. It's not going to really help us that much. So this might make sense. Now, finishes at 3,600 days. It's a long time. If we dig into it, maybe we'll restore the secret to build bigger star bases with deadly power. The ancient vault. Do each of these ancient vaults, are these part of these? Maybe not. They are helping us a lot. The ancient vaults are awesome. We get tracking, ship fire rates. Oh man, these are cool. All right, so I guess we'll research this. Doesn't look like it takes up. It takes up maybe engineering research. We can take a look real quick. Nope, doesn't look like it takes anything. Well, that's good. So it's just kind of its own separate thing. All right, science ship's heading out to go do its thing. Meanwhile, we've got a juggernaut here. Wow, so this must have came with us. It must be kind of that fleet. I think we'll join it with our other fleet here, but I am going to say that I was hoping that the juggernaut would actually be a full fleet and not just a what appears to be it's a straight up juggernaut. Hull points. Oh wow, 300,000 hull points. That's crazy. Look at that armor and shields. I mean, this is a pretty good ship, but it won't be that great by itself. We're gonna have to get something here to help it out, which I guess is why. Wait a second. Can this build ships? Currently, Sabouts will choose one random hobby as their wish. You can instruct them to focus on certain hobby areas in the ruler focus page. Noted. Take me to it. All right, so that's cool. So I'm actually the sort of ruler here of our nation, and I can focus on some hobbies: the economy, production, politics, research, military, environment, or random. Ship designers. About to make sure every ship's components are located in places which reduce ship costs with increased build speed. That's pretty good. I like research. Or military. Ship designer, military contractor, logistic. Yeah, I think we're going to want to focus on military. And I guess ship designer. So we get to build. Yeah, that's going to be really helpful for us for what we're up against here. I mean, let's be real. Okay, so yeah, this really can build a ship. This is crazy. Okay. All right, let's have it build a science ship. That's really cool. Do I have? So I've got a station here. Adds just a bunch of stuff as well. Oh my. Okay, wow. Now these ones here, I don't know if they fight. They're ancient vaults. I'm not sure what they do. And then all the colony ships and the building ship. What is this again? It's a station. Okay, that's why. But that's nuts. Okay, so we'll take a look at that in a second. It has been long since our ancestors reached the great monolith and had benefited from its endless knowledge. But proper research wasn't available till now due to internal strife and war. Because of that, this giant black structure had been neglected in the ruins of the forgotten part of our homeworld. Now that we are united as one, the monolith shall benefit our research for the betterment of our civilization. To glory! Alright, so that's the monolith. I took their trait, so I guess we'll see what that does for us. Boy, we're hurting on energy credits. The Empire capital, okay. So, wait, what happened here? I thought I started with more than this. Did it go down? Yeah, what happened to all the stuff I had? Oh crap, get rid of both of these. That's a okay, it must have just okay. So I have no generators or mining districts. I can't support any of these districts. Oh boy. Why is that? So it says that I have mining districts available. Max mining, max agricultural, max generator districts, but it's not showing them. Is it because stability's so bad? And the blockers, obviously. Okay. Well, I guess just build a city district. And there's the monolith right there that I guess just appeared. So researchers turn consumer goods into research points. That's pretty good. And we get some other research bonuses. And it can actually be upgraded, so we'll mess around with that some. Guess I'll have to do a couple of things here. We can get some deep core mining. So maybe not even the city district at all. Get one deep core mining, go with an energy grid. And something, yeah, I do want the luxury residence after that. All right. Yeah, that's odd. Maybe part of a mod or something weird. We'll see if that kind of kicks around. I really got to deal with this problem up here, obviously. So I don't want to build too much, which is why I'm just building the science ship right now. Gift from the monolith. The monolith has just released a new row of artifacts for our scientists to study. We still do not know the monolith's intention. Although the civilization, our civilization came a long way, but certainly advanced artifacts from the past would be helpful for our other studies, considering the past records. Next release will be a decade later. Wondrous. Okay, so we can take a look at that. Underneath, let's see, it's going to be underneath, right here, relics. Okay. So, museum exhibits, celebrate diversity, proclaim religious revelations, sell to private collectors. Okay. So I can't do anything. Well, I got 14 minor. So we can get energy credits. Where is it? Is it? So we don't have any relics? Did it give me some or not? Okay, so I can sell these and get some energy, so that might float me for a bit. Celebrate diversity, we gain some unity, xenophile ethics attraction, and then that's a decision. Which is the museum exhibition, okay. Can I merge these? That's what I was trying to see earlier. If I could actually merge these. Okay, I actually got my science ship, so let me head back out real quick because I do want to keep exploring. So I actually cannot see this system over here, which is going to make life really like not easy. Requires a scientist. Yes, yes, yes. Let's get a scientist here. We don't have any available, right? No. So what do we want? Somebody, okay, these all have just research speed bonuses. Probably not ideal. Anybody here? They all have research speed bonuses as well. So, doesn't really matter. Nobody's exactly ideal. Go ahead and survey that system. We should be, how's this going here, by the way? Okay, taking a while because we just started, but he is surveying this, and I'll probably go ahead and have the other science ship as well do automatic exploration. Oh, okay, he's actually going to head to that. Okay, I could just barely see it then. Good. Good, good, good. Man, yeah, this is crazy. Look at the way the space looks and stuff. It's really cool. All right, for this construction ship, do we have anything here that hasn't been built? It doesn't look like it. I've got some mining stations here. I do have a research station here that can be built. So we'll go for that. Some more research stations. That seems to be about it. There's nothing else here. So we get the deep core mining soon. Boy, I'm way behind on everything though. What do I got for like edicts? Anything that might be able to help me? Fleet rent, okay. Education campaign. What do I got for influence? I've got a pretty good amount of influence actually. Capacity overload would give me more energy credits. We could increase minerals. I think we should go ahead and do that now with production targets. Map the stars. We'd be crazy not to do that right now in the beginning of the game. Everything else I might hold off on. And see where it takes us. I'm not going to turn automation off. Or anything. Try to see how I can do with this. Okay, we got a tradition we could pick. I think we're going to want to go with, you know, originally I was trying to go with stuff that would help us fight anybody that might want to stomp on us. But at this point, I think I'm going to need to go with stuff for our economy and industry and stuff. Because we're not doing too good. So industry might not be a bad idea to get the mineral output and stuff like that. Ship build speed, you know, blast furnace. All these seem really, really good. And would probably help us out the most. Obviously, things like expansion, though, are usually really good early game. Is there exploration? Discovery. Survey speed increase. Research alternatives increase. If you don't get these now, then they're really not worth doing later, usually. There's discovery domination. I'm torn between industry so I could get that mineral output. Adoption, increasing the number of possible minus districts on all our planets by 2. Well, that would be useful, especially since I think we got kind of bugged out. Anomaly research speed increase, though. Maybe we'll like jump between the two. I don't think it's a crazy idea, but we might do that. So did I get those mining districts? No, I still didn't get them. That's either something that's like new to me, or it's a bug. I'm not really sure. I guess we'll just wait and find out. Let's see. Additional vision locked. Unlocked leader reaches skill level 5. Iron Fist for slave pop resource output. Doesn't really help me much there. Maximum District 17. So actually it's because this is too high. I just realized. Maximum District 17. So what ended up happening, I think, is the planet got downsized like it was supposed to, and rather than bleeding into these, it just simply dumped them all in the city district or something. So we just have all these city districts. It's not great. We'll have to watch it. Unemployment and poverty are spreading at an alarming rate. The sorry state of affairs has been exploited by local crime organizations who find themselves awash with both easy marks and desperate recruits. As a temporary solution, we could increase the unemployment benefits on the planet. It will not be cheap, but would provide additional time to seek a more permanent solution, such as creating more jobs or improving the living standards of the affected population groups. We could also do nothing, but this would likely result in the formation of a significant criminal underworld on Kodra. Well, that's kind of cool. Crime plus 15, criminal jobs plus 1. I don't really want that, so unemployed, pop consumer goods upkeep plus 2. We'll just take that for now. Get the increased benefits. It's going to last a long time, but I'd rather take that while I try to build a few things. I'm just trying to buy myself some time in the early game. Because that just makes sense to do. So this actually can't merge with this, which is fine. It's like a...
The spirits have granted us new wisdom.
It's like a floating ship. It's kind of cool. Shipyard. Okay, what do we got? Habitability, mining station output. Psh, that's a no-brainer for me.
Construction complete.
Finish the research station. I don't think we're going to build any other stations, though, until we figure out what's in these other systems. And do I want to get an Admiral? Probably. Gale speed. Leader lifespan, ship hull, point, ship weapons damage, combat disengagement chance. We're going to go with the gale speed. It's always pretty good. Yeah, low stockpile. I know. For millennia, we have looked at the stars trying to understand them, but they were always beyond our reach. Now we finally have the technology to do so. Some of our best scientists are eager to go on an expedition to examine the stellar bodies up close. They have already prepared a list of nearby stars of different types that would be the best targets to study. I'm actually going to take the influence gain from that because I could use it for sure. All right, you've got some planets down there and some minerals over here. So let's grab our construction ship up and go ahead. We're going to want to build an outpost here, although we have to wait till it's fully surveyed, but we'll head there anyways. How's this system looking? A continental world and an Arctic world. Okay, so nothing crazy there. And the system survey is done. They're already heading off to the next one. So I want to say already the starting area isn't looking half bad. I mean, there's obviously already a sort of bottleneck here because we've got this system and this system, but we'll have to wait and see where that kind of takes us. I'm going to leave it off here. We're out of time anyways. Look at all these colony ships with refugees. What are we going to do? God, so this is definitely a difficult start. I guess we'll just have to see if I can pull it off. It could be risky. We have to make a few decisions here to really help us out, but we'll see. I think it's going to be fun nonetheless. Kind of see where it takes us and see what kind of mods and different things we run into. With that being said, let me know down below in the comment section what you think. I want to hear your thoughts and everything, and if you want to give me tips on the game, feel free to do that as well, because it's been a long time since I've played, and I always love hearing from you guys. Thank you all for joining me. Hope that you've enjoyed it. I look forward to seeing you next time.